Okay, so I'm gonna make a little like a good, very important video that this is somewhat what I'm facing right now. It's been almost a year and I haven't found any jobs yet. Anything like anything at all. Like I applied to over 19 jobs and my parents don't completely understand what's been going on. Like I had a few on the interviews, but a lot of people either didn't give me an interview or they rejected me after, or both of them. And the thing I fear most is discrimination. I'm seeing why, and I want to say obviously, and I'm going to be putting this to where this video can accept comments of any kind, but please do not show hate anywhere, please. From my standpoint, um, because I went to Fletcher my first couple years and took a break. Like that was the first 2 years. Took a break, worked, volunteered, and then decided to come back to Nichols around. I was around 28 years old, 27, 28. So only there. So I know I was in my latter 20s by the time I kind of got back, and I'm glad I was able to come back. I'm glad I was able to do my education, pretty much. I'm thankful for that. And also I've been my last GPA I've ended with is a 3.32 average. I've been making additional standings every semester with President's List, Dean's List, and Honor Roll, along with the good standing. And it's and then like last year I've been trying to to now I've been trying to apply to jobs anytime, any chance I can take. My degree is in music, by the way, and it hasn't been super easy to find anything because of the turnout. And the one thing I fear the most, and this is a very heart heavy thing to say, is discrimination. And I didn't mean to really quit my job back in 2020. And I feel this is my fault. I could have found something better, that would work with the hours, because since Tark does not have clients working on Saturdays, it was a huge disadvantage to me because I could have had a salary plus if something would have happened to me, like now, I would have a job to at least go to till something came open. Right now, this is kind of not my case right now, and I feel I have I should have done a a much better job of finding something that works on the weekends. Just to earn a little bit of money, while I'm in school, but not too much where it hurts my financial. So, anyways, I started after, or say around graduation time last year to try to find a job. And and I tried to interview for several positions last year. Like one of the positions being a paraprofessional in an elementary school here in Homa, and that's also part of LaFouche Parish. So Bible lower, so there's that. Didn't get into that one, and Lord, I cried. And the thing I get worried to this day is the fact that I went to school almost in my 30s, and that could have taken a toll. I'm worried about the people not hiring me because of the fact I have autism too. I'm worried about the fact, what will people think of me? being the way I am, graduating something late, and how, you know, how one thing affects another. When are they going to hire me because of my record? Which, by the way, I have a clean background record, which is good. And I haven't gotten in any sort of trouble since my time in SU. And I know I messed up with the community band, but hey, I'm just human. And people like me should have a chance, of fighting one. And I try to also uh, apply for the disability centers here, like Touchstone being one, but I'm not going to say bad things, because that's not how I rock and roll. So, and it was like, they liked me, they think I did well, but the one thing that held me back was unreliable transportation. And I haven't found anything else after that gave me a call or something. Unless, I think I did find something a little after was the Nichols one. I felt horrible for not answering the phone. Yeah, I felt horrible about that one. And some of the other ones too that some people recommended, I didn't apply for. So it's like, here I am, trying to find a place that I belong, Yeah, my heart did get broken a few times because of it. Because of all the serious doubts and things. But dang it, I, I really read up on this, that all disability kids, like adults, should have a chance at a professional life and something they thrive at. And if you're from Louisiana and you know somebody or know a place that can help an autistic person like me get a professional job, please tag me in the comments. I'll check these periodically and try to check into it on my tablet or my computer or my phone, whatever you must do. Because my dream at one time before the fight happened was to become a band teacher. And I have been looking into the program at Southeastern for the teacher certification program. I'm really worried about financial funding in this situation and job placement because of the things I just mentioned with being over 30 and autistic. I'm worried about what people think of me. I'm worried about how they're going to be able to handle my meltdowns, how they're going to handle when I get into frustration mode um, that typically I get those thoughts every day of my life. And yeah, I'm worried about people thinking me as I'm immature. No, a meltdown's normal for some people. It's sometimes you just get overstimulated on some stuff, and I get overstimulated very easily. I take to a point. I don't like disrespect. I don't like people talking about my back. I don't like curse words, for the love of God. And it is a whole lot of things I really don't like, and I kind of get annoyed by everything. And the other things that do annoy me is illiteracy. Because how can you get a job without the appropriate education? I'm not gonna say things bad about other places because that's not how I rock and roll. And I pray for the fact that the school, Chapel Parish School District would kind of get with the times. That sometimes people like me, if we went and finished our school late, it's kind of normal these days. Because the fact is, that some of us, per se, we in most of these schools here, that you can still enter college at the age of 25. And I know Nichols and Fletcher have this program as called the adult student, meaning that the student is over the age of 25, and and there's a lot of other factors that kind of fall into this. Especially for me, I was over the age of 25. I was a transfer too, because you got to count that in the calculation of the transcript, and it counted with everything, pretty much. Like, so what for me was about 20. I came in 2020, and I'm gonna do the age difference right quick, just to tell you how old was I at that time. And my calculator's just slow to come up. Right. I was 28 years old. So I was just about right when I first started this out. I was 28 when I started coming to Nichols as a student. And, you know, so if people think that I'm just sitting around, think again. It's just really rough to find a job that, you know, that doesn't discriminate between the age bracket. And also, the fact is the disability too. Because I've seen more normal ones get accepted for jobs than the disabled ones that want those careers too. And I think this needs to sort of change, if I can say. Because some people like me, we want to thrive in a business or somewhere that we belong. And, you know, those factors should never be determined like this. And I pray to God that the school system here and other neighboring parishes would change. Because of the fact some of these times have changed too in our universities. I pray the economy would get with the program and let the ones like me have a chance in this world, you know? It's not like we're bad people. We're not. I just don't like being belittled, is what it is. And also, I've been thinking about other possibilities too, in case the certification doesn't always work out in my favor. And also the fact I've been thinking about working in as a licensed clinical social worker too. I know I've been wavering into a lot of decisions right now between the two, and it's a pain in the butt. I'm going to be honest how I feel about this. And I do have very strong feelings about it. Especially, yeah, licensed clinical social worker, I have to go to 60 hours. And the certification to teacher stuff, it'll be 30. And I'm praying whatever God wants me to do, and if He wants to keep my music to the side somewhere, I hope there's a hole we can figure it out with this. And I hope there's a way that the disability clinics like TARC and all that wouldn't just see me as a client anymore. They see me more out there, more up there, like, because I've been looking into pros and cons on a lot of things too. If I decided that route, that I would have a internship probably where I was working at if I stayed. I could have had a job lined up too, right at the same place or different places, because more people would recommend, you know. I know I got a tough decision to fight for, but I'm going to keep researching those two further, between the certification program and social worker stuff too. See which one is a better fit. I don't know what should I try to see which one is the better one, and see how I can handle a class or whatever. If you have any sort of suggestions and you're from home Louisiana or any neighboring parish from Terrebonne that you think I can look in on my end, please, whatever you do, just tag me in the comments. I'll see you later.